I had no idea that the American Legion did the things that they did for us as soldiers.
They go and represent us when they go before Congress and legislation, and they fight for our benefits. They are looking out for the veterans, not only the members that are serving today, but the members that have fought for our country and come back.
They care so much about giving back to the communities and the families, and I just wanted to be a part of it.
The American Legion is one of those organizations where you can have a 20-year-old and a 70-year-old that sit down and talk, and it's in a conversational tone, not grandfather to child tone, or it's all shared experiences, whether it was in 1940 or 2010 in Iraq.
We need to carry on the tradition of what the work that they've done.
Chartered by Congress in 1919, the mission of the Wisconsin American Legion is to provide service to veterans, their families, and their communities. The Wisconsin American Legion concentrates on the needs of those returning from Iraq and Afghanistan by addressing their most pressing needs. Last year, the Legion organized 22 job fairs all across Wisconsin for our soldiers and their families, and this critical effort to provide employment continues. American Legion members are a powerful and influential force in Madison, leading the fight to restore the full benefit of the Wisconsin GI Bill, restore solvency to the Veterans Trust Fund, and reform the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs. Key legislators and elected representatives don't just listen, they turn to the Wisconsin American Legion for input and advice. The full-time staff at the American Legion Service Office are proven advocates for our soldiers and veterans. These professionals offer free assistance with claims for compensation, education, home loan guarantees, and death benefits. The Wisconsin American Legion Veterans Assistance Programs have been recognized nationally as the finest available, and they're offered to Wisconsin veterans free of charge. There's more to the American Legion than you might realize. Listen to some of your comrades who know.
I joined the Legion for a couple of reasons. First, to help support the veterans movements that they're a part of. Extreme amount of education benefits and things that I've taken advantage of that I wanted to provide for other people, as well as being a part of an organization that has a lot of history involved in it.
What I do on a day-to-day basis in the Guard has led me away from being in my own community. Being part of the Legion puts me back in my community.
Why did you join the military? Was it because it was service to country? Well, that's what the American Legion is doing for us. They're still serving their country.
I joined the Legion because it's a brother and sisterhood of soldiers who have gone through experiences, and I wanted to be there for those service members the way that the Legion has been there for me.
Having a deployed husband's tough. We live in a rural area, we have an outdoor wood burner, and February 14th I had taken the day off to help my father-in-law who owns a flower shop. And I got home, and in my yard were 2 trailerfuls of wood that I know one of the guys from the Legion is in our community, in the neighborhood, and I'm sure he was one who helped spearhead that. And it was just one of the days that I remember as being one of the best when my husband was deployed. So they've been taking good care of us.
One family was in need of a roof, and their soldier was deployed, and the American Legion stepped in, and they really did their part and helped out that family. They put a new roof on their house, so that was huge.
I've served as a post officer, help out with the events. Like I said, they just include you no matter how much you served. If you're a 1-year member of the Guard, if you're a 10-year, if you've done 30, 40, they treat you as if that you've done the exact same things that they have, that you fought in World War I or World War II or Vietnam or any of those things that the rest of them have done, even if you're new, because they recognize that service to country, whether you've been called to deploy or you haven't.
If you join the American Legion right now, while you're young, you can basically have a legacy that's being left behind by them, and you can follow them in their footsteps.
We should join the American Legion because the Legion is there to support us and our families. The Legion has programs for our spouses, for the service members, for our children, and we need to support them. They lobby for us. They make sure that we get the things that we earned as service members, and they need us, just like we need them.
Although you can't currently give the time to the Legion, your monetary support helps make a lot of programs happen as well. It is another piece of the budget, but you can't find a better return on your investment.
We have a lot of individuals that are deploying more and more these days, so I think it's, we definitely need more people to get involved to help out with all the things that they're going to be in need of.